This is it. I've procrastinated far too long, so here goes nothing. I've always had the entrepreneur gene from a young age. This cherry tree I'm hanging off here is what started it all for me. We used to pick them, have a stand outside my friend's front yard. We always found a way to make a few extra bucks, from holding the Domino's pizza sign to yard work at another friend's place. Now on my dad's side of the family, they had a photography studio. I vaguely remember as I was really young, but I guess you can say cameras run in the family, so I think it was meant to be. Let's get to work. Hey guys, this is the start of my dream of creating my own golf brand. It's been a long road to get to this point. I'm Nastee. This is my channel all about golf. Round 2 of trying to start my YouTube. Let's get into it. Back in 2020, I filmed about 4 vlogs. I tried to edit them using iMovie, but it was such a headache that I stopped. My motivation went out the door, unfortunately. Here we are, 2024. We're trying this again. Life is a lot different now. In the 4 years in between my vlogs, back in 2020, I wasn't married. Now I'm married. 2 months ago, I watched a video on why you should start a YouTube channel if you're over 40. It spiraled into, hey, I used to have some old footage from, I thought was a year and a half, but really it was 4 years ago. Wow. I dug up that footage, started to organize them into proper folders. I got myself a tripod, camera adapter, so I can hook up and do voiceovers. As you can see, my background's changed. DIY putter rack that I just made. A few putters have left. A few putters have arrived. You guys are going to see the footage that I made back in 20. There will be a intro vlog, a course vlog. I played at Savage Creek, also played at Mayfair Lakes. A few months later, I got some really good footage of me playing at Riverway, which ended up being a pretty good round. This version of the edit that you guys are watching, I know there's some mistakes and errors, but that's okay. I left it in there on purpose so I can look back later and see all the mistakes I made and learn from them. I found a different editing program called Descript. It is a lot easier than iMovie. I'm glad I somehow found it while trying to learn how to edit on YouTube. Here we are. Enjoy the footage, guys. What's up, YouTube? My name is Jonas Pareja. This is the start of my YouTube journey. I just wanted to give you guys a little background on my story, how I got to this point in my life to want to start a YouTube channel. I am 36 years old. I immigrated to Canada in 1990, May, if I remember correctly. I was only 6 years old. My parents decided to come here because they wanted to give us a better opportunity coming from a third world country. I can't thank my mom and dad enough for making that decision because I wouldn't be the person I am today. Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. I grew up in East Vancouver. I went to Charles Dickens Elementary School. I moved on to Sir Charles Tupper. I was into all sorts of sports. You name it, I played it, I tried it. From soccer to basketball to hockey to baseball. I did track and field, pretty much all the major sports and some. I was always an athletic kid. In high school, I played basketball for all 5 years. We won the city championships in grade 9. That's one of my highest accomplishments in my basketball career. We weren't supposed to win that year. Our team was just that much more skilled than the others. We weren't the tallest, we weren't the biggest, but we had the best team that year. If you guys ever want to play golf, give me a shout. We'll set something up. I was a late bloomer in the golfing world. I didn't start golfing till 2008, where my coworkers from the keg, they asked me to come along with them. I said, sure, why not? The game was the loser of the hole had to shotgun a beer at the end of the hole. It was really in your right mind to not lose the hole. Otherwise, you're gonna get pretty drunk pretty fast. That's what all started my golfing career. I haven't looked back since. I used to just borrow all my friends' clubs. Eventually, I got sick of borrowing their clubs, so I bought my first set. They were a used set from one of my friends. I think they were founders clubs. You got to start somewhere. I didn't know any better at that time. They were perfect for me. Eventually, I outgrew them probably 6 months to a year. Then purchased my set of Callaway X20s. I was the happiest kid. They were metal shafts, but they were a lot better than the graphite founders that I had. So that was a step in the right direction. I used those for 2 years or so until I outgrew those. I found my Titleist 714s, AP1s at Golf Town demo sale. I was the happiest kid in the world. I just upgraded my clubs. The slice was getting a little bit better. You just try and get better every day. I decided to step my game up, try and get some lessons. So I took some lessons. It really opened up my eyes because I couldn't see the things that he was saying, because it's hard to look at yourself and your swing without another eye. I still use those lessons I learned from that day. I went from 13 handicap down to about, I've been as low as 8.7. The last year or so, it's been hovering between 10, 11. It's just always a work in progress. As many of you golfers know, the goal is always to have it at single digits. That is always easier said than done. You have to be very disciplined. You have to work on your short game. Short game is key to having a low handicap. Sure, you can hit it far, but if you can't recover from your bad shots, it's going to be pretty hard for you to keep a low handicap. What you always got to be working on is your chipping, putting, your pitching. 100 yards and in is the path to better golf. Short game. All the mid to low handicap players, what they have in common is a good short game. You don't need to be big and strong. You just need to be really finesse with your golf. The whole point of starting this YouTube channel is for me to inspire all of the weekend mid to low handicappers to get better, whether it's through nutrition, exercise, or just at home practice. Every little bit counts. I'm not an expert by no means. I just want to share how I do things. There's always a way to help improve your game. I'd like to share my journey with the rest of you guys. Comment down below, what are some of your handicaps? I'd also like to hear some of your golf goals, long term, short term. Comment down below. We can all share ideas. Everyone can get better. As for YouTube, being in front of the camera, I don't really know what I'm doing. I've always been inspired by being able to broadcast your message to people. All you need is a camera, an internet connection, the courage to put yourself out there to make videos. I'm just trying to jump in, see where this YouTube can take me. My ultimate goals are to travel, always take care of my health, because health is number one, more important than your family, because without your health, you can't be there for your family. You can't go to work, you can't drive your car. It really changed my train of thought. In the last couple of years, I've been really trying to improve my health. One of the main goals for me starting this YouTube channel is to get better, to inspire you guys to also start your own YouTube, share my experiences with you guys through this lens. I also want to share my passions, which are health, golf, and entrepreneur. If you guys could follow along, that would be great. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.